Hello, Leos. Thank you for watching this quarter 2 video for all Leo's sun, moon, and rising. This is going to be April, May, and June. We're going to pull some oracle cards and get into the message with the tarot. So it's going to be a little longer because we're covering a longer period of time. So for April, you guys have the end of a tough cycle is approaching. For May, you have the masculine. It's about putting forth a lot of effort and energy, kind of doing things yourself in your own way. And June, you have release, letting go of the things that you don't want or need. For your general energies, Treasure Island, card number 9. So 9 might be an important number in this second quarter here. Under the good stuff, you have forgive. I love that with the release card, forgiving. I'm going to have to move things out of the way here. And under your angel messages, you have the 7 of Wands. Stand up for what you believe in, have confidence, and claim your personal power. Beautiful start to this reading here, Leos. We're going to get into the tarot for each of these, and then I'm going to go a little deeper into the messages. Let me just organize this here. Don't really have room for my pretty birds. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. And if this doesn't resonate for you, please check other areas of your chart. I also did a yearly reading, and I will attach that at the end of the video, and that's timestamped. So you could check your April, May, and June for the energies on your yearly reading. So we'll pull tarot, and then I'm going to do a question and answer to get deeper into this message. So in April, Leos, let's see what we have here for April. Under the end of a tough cycle approaches, Leos. So if you've been having a difficult time lately, if you've been going through a difficult time, I'm not surprised to see the releasing, the masculine, the end of a tough time, when I know what's going on with the planets. There's been a lot of planetary action. I'm not an astrologer, but check out your favorite astrologer. So in April, you have the beautiful Ace of Wands, the Moon, card of Pisces, and the Page of Swords, April. In May, you've got the Hermit card, shedding some light. You've got the 7 of Cups. And the Star card, card of Aquarius. For June, you've the beautiful High Priestess, tapping into your intuition. Knight of Cups. And the Hangman. So far you've got quite a few major arcana cards as well as the Ace of Wands. So it looks like this is going to be a new cycle for you here in this period. So under your general energies, you have the Fool, more major arcana. 6 of Wands. Justice card. And under the good stuff, under that forgive, gosh, you've got the World. It's an excellent reading, Leos. The 5 of Swords and the 4 of Swords. And under your angel messages, you have the 8 of Swords, 6 of Cups. Wow, I'm getting a lot of, and wow, the Wheel of Fortune. 3 cards on the bottom of the deck. Strength card, that's you, Leos, the Page of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. So, this is some interesting energy. So this is kind of like, what is, when I pull out these 3 cards from the bottom of the deck, like what's under the surface here? What is it that you have inside of you? I feel like, you have the strength, you have the passion, and you have the clarity moving into these 3 months, this second quarter. So that's what those 3 cards mean. And we're going to start here in April with the end of a tough cycle approaches. As I said, if you've been having a difficult time, if you've been dealing with some things that have, you've been struggling with some things, you've been dealing with some things, taking care of business. Even, for some of you, maybe you just doing what you have to do to get through the day. I feel like that's definitely, someone is saying, just one foot in front of the other, one day at a time. Absolutely. I think things are going to loosen up in April, going to start to feel better. You have an opportunity here. Whenever you have an ace, it's an opportunity. And the Ace of Wands, the wands represent fire signs, which of course you are. But the ace is about getting an opportunity to do something that's inspiring and that's exciting, that you're passionate about. It could be in your job, in your career. It could be a passion project. Someone I feel like is going to open up trying to open up a nonprofit. I think that that's going to work for you. There's, someone is trying to help others in a big way here. A lot of compassion when I see these cards. And when I see the end of the tough cycle, I feel like that cycle may have been emotionally draining for you. This is getting your spark back with this Ace of Wands. So I love to see that. The Moon card, as I said, it could be the card of a Pisces. So there may be a Pisces involved, or maybe you have Pisces in your chart. And the Moon card is about really tapping into your intuition and releasing fears and anxieties, letting them go. There's a path here to the mountains. This Moon card says just keep moving forward. Don't let anything stop you. I definitely am getting that energy of just doing what you need to do is bringing you to where you need to go. And I feel like you don't give up right before you're about to win, okay, with this Ace of Wands. And the Page of Swords is a new chapter, a new step, something that you're doing that you're really, there's a lot of communicating. You're clear-minded about what you want to do. Don't forget, you have the Queen of Swords here on the bottom of the deck. That is being in your power. The Queen of Swords has the sword of truth. It's cutting away the crap. It's getting rid of the people you need to get rid of. It's having those tough conversations if you need to, but having the courage to do that with the Strength card. And some of you, as this end of this cycle approaches, there may be people that you're letting go of. There may be situations that you're going to end. Some of you, for someone out there, there's, I feel like there's some habits that you need to release, and it's going to get much easier to let go of anything that's causing you fear, anxiety, or stress with that Moon card, because you have this clarity here. You're ready to move on and speaking your mind in the month of April. So for May, we have the Masculine card. It's card number 42. That reduces to a 6. So May 6th might be an important date for you, or the 4th or the 2nd. So I'm thinking in the beginning of the month. The Masculine card is about, taking charge, taking control, doing the things you need to do. It goes really beautifully with the Strength card, right? She's got this infinity symbol over her head. There's about 4 infinity symbols, I believe, in a tarot deck of 78 cards. And that signifies infinite possibilities. And the Strength card, she's doing something that other people can't do. She's taming a lion. She's not afraid. There's no fear. And the Masculine card also says, Leos, let go of your fears in May. Don't worry if there's things you need to let go of. I think you'll also be deciding what it is you're letting go of, since you have release for June. And interestingly, you've got 2 major arcana in this month. And so the major arcana, there's 78 cards, as I said. There's 22 major arcana. You guys have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 here. Okay, so you've got almost half of the major arcana up in this video of the next 3 months. And what this means is it's really about moving on and changing things. You do not have the Tower here. So I feel like the Tower may have already happened. There may have been an event that's happened that's brought on a little bit of a difficult cycle, but you guys are ready to move on from that. And you're going to get the opportunities to do so. So this Hermit, it is a card of Virgo. And the Star card is a card of Aquarius. I just like to add those in, so in case you have people in your life, or if they could be in your chart, figuring prominently. But this Hermit card is about, he's shining his inner light. He's actually shining in his lantern is the star of the Star card. And the Hermit is wise. the Hermit understands what's going on. The Hermit is, in this depiction, much older. But this is about shining your light in the corners, making decisions, educated decisions, doing some investigating, figuring things out with the Hermit card. It could be a mentor. It could be someone who's helping to guide you, or you could be mentoring and guiding someone else. With this masculine energy, regardless of your gender, it's really about being strong, assertive, and really doing what's best for you. You have the Seven of Cups here, and this is a card of choices. As you can see, all the choices aren't awesome, right? So one cup has a snake, another cup has jewels. And this is, you really want to, I feel strongly, it's not the traditional meaning, that you need to assess what it is that's important to you. Okay, what is it that you really want? What brings you the most happiness, joy? What actually fulfills you with the Seven of Cups? I think you're going to be making choices about where you're going in May. I think you're going to have opportunities with that Ace of Wands. That could be more than one opportunity for you. And you're going to be figuring out and deciding, okay, where am I headed to next? Then you have the beautiful Star card. It's about your hopes, wishes, and dreams coming true. It's also a card of healing, which I feel that, some of you out there, someone needs to hear that you can heal from the past. You can heal from these events. You are strong. You're feeling inspired and excited. You've got this Page of Wands, right? So you're healing. And as you're doing so, maybe you're getting back your spark. Leos, if you felt like your light has been dulled with that Hermit card, you feel like, your lantern has been kind of dulled. You really haven't been excited as you used to be. You haven't been yourself. This is you coming back into your energy here in May, getting opportunities to do that. In June, you have the Release card, and it's a card of really letting go of anything that you don't need and whatever's not serving you. When you release, I have released many people from my life. I've released habits. I've released jobs, but always do it with love. So when you release, you don't want to release in anger. You don't want to carry that anger forward. And that's going to bring us over to that Forgive card, actually. This release is about, what? The time has come for me to move on. The time has come to let that go. I let it go with love. I wish everyone well. I wish myself well. I'm doing this for my own well-being. In June, you have the beautiful High Priestess card, and she has no roof over her head. Again, infinite possibilities, like I said, with that Strength card and the infinity symbol. She's also highly intuitive. And the High Priestess is based on an actual woman who pretended to be a man to become a priest, and just really followed her heart and her calling. And I think that this is an omen for you to really tap into your gut, your intuition. I feel like everybody has intuition. It's just some of us pay more attention to it than others. Listen for, I get clairaudience, which means that I can hear people talk to me, right? And passed on loved ones, that sort of thing. I get messages that I actually hear, and as well as like feelings, intuit feelings, and pay attention to your gut. I feel very strongly that this is saying that you know what's best. And in June, you're going to be making those decisions in April and May and preparing to move on. And in June, you need to follow your intuition. If your stomach hurts, this is very important. So our stomach tells us a lot, right? If it hurts, if there's a pain, if you have to run to the bathroom, that's a bad sign, whether it's because you're thinking about a person or you're thinking about a situation. If you're at work and you feel the need to run to the bathroom to get refuge, that's a sign that, you need to let that go. Conversely, if you're excited, if you get those excited butterflies about something, that's a positive omen. That's a positive sign. Okay. Pay attention to your dreams, write them down, pay attention to them, look them up, and figure out what it is that you need to do by following your gut and your intuition. You have the Hanged Man here and the Knight of Cups. So the Hangman is about looking at things from different perspectives. And I feel like you're shining your light, you're making choices, you're deciding what's best for you, Leos. And I think you are going to look at things from different perspectives. You're going to see other people's side of things, but don't forget, you have the Queen of Swords here. You're able to express what your needs are. Doesn't mean that you don't care about other people, even though the Queen of Swords relatively usually doesn't have a lot of emotions involved. The Knight of Cups does. The Knight of Cups is that offer of love. For those of you that are single, you might be meeting someone or leveling up in your relationship. Some of you might be moving, and you might be moving in with someone. I can see there's a lot of cards here of movement. But the Hangman is really about you having looked at things and considered things from all sides. And it's a slower moving energy. So I feel like, from April to June, there's going to be a lot going on here. And it might feel like, gosh, you wish it was over with. Like you knew it was going to be the end of a tough cycle, but some remnants remain. That's okay. You're going to move on from that. And this Knight of Cups, this can be a water sign. So it could be another person, which would be a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio. But it can be an offer of love. It's also pursuing things with your heart, pursuing the things that you love. Really, and you might be taking into consideration with that Hangman, other people, circumstances. When I say release, I'm not saying, screw everyone and just worry about yourself. What I'm saying is, are there people, situations, thoughts, things that need to go away so you can be propelled forward? So in this column here, this row, it's card number 9. So May 9th might be important. The 9th of a month might be important. I don't know why I said May 9th, but May 9th might be important because that just came out. This Treasure Island card is about finding your treasure, finding your path. It can relate to money, your job, getting a new job offer. It could be you moving for work, finding love. Just the Treasure Island is like you're finally feeling like you're getting the things that you want this quarter here. And these are your general energies. So I feel like your general energies for the next 3 months are, as I said, figuring out what it is you need to do that's best for you. So I love these 3 cards in your general energies. The first one is the Fool card. What is the Fool card? It's about leaving the past behind. It's about moving on. He has very little baggage. The Fool does not carry with him the past. The Fool is ready to just move forward. Let's go. He's got a lovely little companion, his little pup here, and the dog is just as excited as he is. So you may not be alone in your journey, right? And you're moving on. You may have a companion, and if it's, the dog in Lenormand, it represents a person who's loyal and loving and true. And I would feel like you might be, moving on. That's why some of you might be moving for love. You might be pursuing a long-distance romance here with Treasure Island. You might feel like you finally hit the jackpot in a relationship. You have the 6 of Wands, and this card is a card of victory, success, and winning. It's you winning and coming up at the top of the heap, your hard work paying off, and being recognized for that. So I love the 6 of Wands as an omen that whatever you're going to do, you're going to feel like you hit the jackpot. As I said, you got Treasure Island here. You're going to feel like, I feel like by the end of June, you're really going to be moving into something new. As I said, a whole new chapter. You have the Justice card, and it's a card of Libra. It is also a card of fairness. It's a card of things moving in your favor. The Justice card, he is holding the sword of truth. So is the Queen of Wands. So is the Page of Swords. Okay. It's the sword of truth. It's getting to the bottom of things. The sword cuts both ways. It's looking at ourselves as well as others. But when I see the Justice card, some of you might be signing contracts or papers. You may be getting married. You may be getting divorced. You might be selling your home. That could be why you feel like, you finally hit the jackpot here. Moving on, moving away, releasing, letting go. But ultimately, the Justice card is about balance, balancing your checkbook, balancing your emotions, feeling in control. And it can be the card of a lawyer or a judge. So in the good stuff here, you have forgive, full moon in Pisces. What a beautiful card. I just love this deck. And this is about letting go, truly letting go. You know, to forgive someone, it's a gift you give yourself. It has nothing to do with the other person. I'm sure most of you have already heard this. And to truly forgive someone and release them and let them go, which you have that release card in June, is to say, you know what, it's happened, it's over, I'm going to let this go. You do not have to let this person back into your life. You don't have to talk to them. You don't have to tell them you forgive them. It's just something, it's a gift you give yourself. It's a letting go. It's a releasing with that forgive card. And this is the good stuff. So whatever you're forgiving, forgetting, and leaving behind is going to be beneficial. You have the unbelievably beautiful world card. Leo, there you are on this card. She has not one, but two wands. Remember, you have that ace of wands, that new opportunity. The world is hers. There is things moving and turning in your favor. It's a card of moving. It's a card of travel. It's a card of leveling up spiritually, vibrationally. The world card says you're ready to step into a new world here, a new portal. She's like walking through a portal. And Leos, I feel like so many changes are on the horizon for you for this second quarter. So in this good stuff row here, you have the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords can be that like argumentative energy. But in this card, you can see he is strategizing. Instead of going to war, he's collecting the swords. He's going to take the swords. Nobody can fight with him if he takes the swords. And for some of you with that forgive card and that release card, you're going to stop arguing. You're just going to say, you know what? I'm done. It's over. I'm leaving this behind. The Five of Swords can also signify self-sabotaging thoughts, releasing, letting them go, forgiving yourself, giving yourself as much grace as you would a small child with the Five of Swords. And the Four of Swords is a card of self-care, taking care of yourself, receiving blessings. It's a card of meditation. Don't forget you have that High Priestess card there, tapping into your intuition, listening to the guidance, divine guidance that's going to lead you through this period. So in this last column here, we have the Angel Answers column here. So you've got the Seven of Wands. And remember, I said you had the Six of Wands here, so 7 comes next, obviously. This says stand up for what you believe in, have confidence, and claim your personal power. In the Six of Wands is victory and success. In the Seven of Wands, in a traditional card, he's standing on a hill. There's other people. They're trying to knock him off the hill. They might be jealous. The Six of Wands also says that there might be jealousy. I like to try to keep my messages positive, but for some of you, you might really be pissing some people off. They might think you don't deserve these opportunities. Why are you getting it and not them? There may be people who are trying to knock you off of your pedestal or knock you down. Don't let them. Don't worry. You have to have confidence, be bold, have the strength of a Leo, right? Have the strength. Know that you are worthy. Know that you are being recognized because you deserve it. And, use your confidence. Queen of Wands energy here. You don't have the Queen of Wands, but she's my card of Leo, like all that confidence and feeling dynamic and excited. So under your angel messages, you have the Eight of Swords. It says, let yourself go. Be free. The Eight of Swords is about feeling stuck, but it's self-imposed. The angels are telling you, you are successful. You are dynamic. Have confidence. Take off the blindfold. Untie yourself and walk away. There's a castle here in the distance. And a lot of the tarot cards, there's a castle in the distance, but the people aren't looking at it. And the reason is because it's a message for you to say, this is available to you. Get yourself unstuck. The angel message I'm getting right now is you have to do something to change your situation. So that's for someone out there, Leos. You have the beautiful Six of Cups and the amazing Wheel of Fortune. You have the Wheel of Fortune and the World card. You have the Fool card. You have the Star card. You have the Ace of Wands. You have opportunities abound here. New opportunities to move into something different. Reminds me of a roulette wheel, right? And it's coming up on your number every time, Leos. And you are having an opportunity to move into something. The Six of Cups is like... it's like a soulmate energy. Some of you may be meeting your soulmate. You might really be leveling up in your relationship if you're in one. This also can be a card of nostalgia. It's a general reading, so there might be someone from your past who's helping you on this journey. There might be someone from your past or a family member, a good friend who's supporting you and loving you in this journey throughout this time. So Leos, for the next 3 months, you guys have so much opportunity to move into something new. You need to make sure that you're actually doing something. Remember that angel message of you have to take action, right? You have to move forward. Know that things are moving and turning in your favor. Know that you have new opportunities here in the next few months. I just adjusted the camera a little, so hopefully you could see the cards better. So what we're going to do now, Leos, is a question and answer. Pick a card. If you have a question, if you don't have a question, that's fine. I'm going to use these as clarifiers. But I'm going to put down 3 cards, focus in on the cards, and see if there's a message if you feel like you're compelled to pick one card. If not, as I said, just watch the rest of the video here. So we have card number 1, Leos, card number 2, and card number 3. Focus in. And let's see what your message is here. Card number 1. Okay, it's the Page of Swords. So that's the second time you got the Page of Swords. It's a yes card. It says, let's go. Get clear about what you want to do and start doing it. Taking steps forward. But that's a yes card. 4 of Wands. Beautiful. This is a card of marriage. It's a card of success. You have the 6 of Wands, also a card of victory. You have the 7 of Wands, a card of success. It's the 1111 card. If you wish on 1111, this is, I feel your wish is coming true. Not the traditional meaning of the card, but that's what it means to me. And it's also a card to say that love is available to you. Anything you want is available to you on that 4 of Wands. That's an absolute yes card. Okay, card number 3, also a yes. Positive omens here. And the Queen of Pentacles, feeling steady, stable, and secure. As I said with that Justice card here, that balance, the Queen of Pentacles, she's got balance down so much she's a queen, okay? Regardless of your gender, but the Queen of Pentacles can take care of everything, can handle everything. So, Leos, I'm going to say, if some of you need help, if you're feeling so overwhelmed, get help. Ask for help. It's not the end of the world to ask for help. It's not a sign of weakness. It's okay for you to get help if you need it, and to let go of what you need to let go of for your own well-being, taking care of yourself. And in the next 3 months, I see a huge chapter change for you, and I'm really excited. And on the bottom of the deck here, I just noticed this, you do have the Ace of Pentacles, and that's an opportunity for stability, financial and otherwise. So you have great prospects for love, for job, for moving on, for releasing, for spiritual growth, for leveling up vibrationally. All those things are in this reading. You have so many major arcana cards. Leos, if you need help, ask for it. Otherwise, keep doing what you're doing. Don't get stuck, and know that things are moving and changing in your favor. Thank you so much for watching, subscribing, and commenting. I appreciate you all, and I hope you have a great next quarter.